hey, what's up everyone? How are we doing? Happy to have you guys, and thank you for joining on in. Now, in case we have anyone who's just getting here, doesn't know, or watches a video on demand, which honestly, why in the hell would you? But alright, cool. Thanks if you do. My name is Jesse, we're hanging out, we're playing Final Fantasy. We're picking up where I left off after yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a shorter stream, but we did take care of some hunts, another main quest. Now we are back in the hideout after fighting Kupka. You're introduced to the character of Mid.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
Literally anyone.
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Alright, looks like we're getting to work. Sweet.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Whole lot of missions of just like running around the hideaway.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
A whole ass list.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Sweet.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you, from Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Yeah.
That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Where the... Like, where's this carpenter? No.
do with a good oiling, this
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph.
What's up, Bardolph?
Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
I'm gonna have to go
That's
get
right.
him. Good.
And he is a friend of the
All right.
cause. I'll ask Martha
Let's
if she can
go.
spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Oh, photo mode. I didn't even know that there was a photo mode. Alright, looks like we're bouncing back over to Martha's Rest. Posture check. Oh. Go fix my shit. I'm forever and always slouching no matter what.
What brings you to the rest?
I actually made my setup to where I can
finds
like
itself in
stand at
need
my
of an
desk
extra
when needed.
carpenter.
Hi.
I wondered if I might
hey,
be able to borrow
hello.
Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind
How
if
are we
you
doing,
don't.
friends?
We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha.
Let's just point.
Do you know where I might find him?
Yeah.
He went up to Cressida on business.
I'm running around
No
finding
idea what
carpenters.
mind. Place
But not
is a
Jesus.
ruin.
You made
Far as
spicy
I know,
pickles.
he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
I don't really like pickles, but I bet you they're probably good. Well, you know what? Pickles might be a food that I need to revisit. I'm finding out after I hit 30 that like I really need to revisit a lot of foods because palate changed. I mean, hot dogs, hell yeah. That's up my alley. Whatever you feed a 7-year-old child. Very much my jam. I do like deep fried pickles though. Like Buffalo Wild Wings or something. I eat a lot of things I used to not eat, right? Like I had, what was it? My roommate went to, I got like some Mexican food, and they were eating like their chips and salsa, and I tried like their guacamole, and I normally don't like guac. I'm not a big avocado person, but it was fucking super good. Forevermore Ferguson roll? Was this chest here the whole time, and I just missed it? What? Guac is the best. Okay, yeah, but I'm basic as fuck. I'm learning. California kids are gonna bully now. I can figure. Listen. Guac isn't something you eat with chicken tendies. Alright? I never expanded my interest into the realm of guac. You said, ooh, true, right? See?
Time to fight.
What are y'all up to today? Happy 4th of July, whatever that means to you. Do anything fun for the holiday?
You're finished.
Oh my god, happy market day, I think. Right. We're all kind of like hesitant. Like, are we celebrating this year? I don't think so. Maybe. Not really. I think they killed the morale on it. Happy firework week. There we go. Honestly, like ever since I moved to Ann Arbor, there's not nearly as many fireworks here from when I was like downriver, which means nothing to me, but it's like very blue collar area, 20 minutes outside Detroit. When I lived there, fireworks all the time. Ann Arbor, barely any. Y'all got like badass fireworks out in California, I'd imagine. Y'all can probably like see fucking Disney fireworks, can't you? We have the fireworks every night because of Disney. I knew it. I knew it.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
So it's like Disney fireworks.
You do, Bernard.
Plus all the
might
neighbors.
find you
Imagine
here.
trying to be that asshole trying to
have a
show up
proposition
Disney.
for you.
Oh, do you know?
It's so loud. How loud is it? I hate how many main
Building a
quests are just me
workshop.
running around the woods and or home
That
base and
beats
talking to
stacking
people.
boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor,
Oh my-
could I? Before we go?
Of
Sure,
course.
bruh. I'm on a million fetch quests. Why the fuck not? What do you got for me? At least the game is gorgeous. Yes,
That
it
there
is very
is
pretty.
Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now,
The
though.
combat on it is like
My
top
parents'
notch, and
wages.
it looks so good. And it's
But I came
but
up here
right now
hoping to visit.
I'm in like a lull,
I even
and I haven't
patched
seen
up
very
the
much
bridge
of
to
it.
get across, only to find the place crawling with fiends.
I'm trying to finish this game up so I can move on with my life to like
But
other
you're
things.
a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and
The
bogles.
whole
ain't you?
campaign.
Any chance you could?
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And
Happens
take
with
care.
these games and cinematics. It's like laying the story on thick, like anime, but like you not skipping filler. Speaking of which, y'all finished Naruto yet? You made it through Death Stranding, but for some weird fucking reason, I was just hooked on Death Stranding. I don't know why. To this day, I don't understand what it was about being
This
Mr.
shouldn't take
Postman.
long.
It's not gonna take long at all. Alright, let's just get in there. Eat some ass. Postman Reedus. Postman Reedus. Yeah, man, but I know what it was. It was like the online building aspect, and that you would get like likes. It was like social media. You get likes based on what you built and was useful for people. So I built entire zipline systems through mountains that would fulfill every side quest delivery route necessary. Me and like my bridges and ziplines had a lot of fun.
It's over.
Harold Dixon. I've started that game over too. Like I've been meaning to replay it so many times, but I just don't think I can put myself through 70 hours of delivering packages again. What the?
Too slow.
Oh yeah?
Nice try.
Get snatched in the ground, bitch. I'm when you won the Amazon training, I was ready.
Nice try.
Oh shit, there we go. Don't mess me up. Catch him. Alright, hit him with this. Hit him with the Flames of Rebirth, because why not? It's fun. Should stagger him. Finish him off? No, didn't do it. Oh. Guess I went to map. Got him. I tried only up again today. It's so far to fall again. See, that would be my thing, is like, don't runs go on for well over an hour or two? Like, how far up can you go? You eventually stop climbing?
That should do it.
Like, I don't want to redo all
You
that.
made short work of that lot.
Especially when the climbing mechanics just look shitty.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
Like, the moment I saw that, like, standard
How
PS2,
long
like,
is it
hitting
since
your
the
hips
village was
against the wall and
abandoned?
pulling yourself up animation, I'm like, no, I'm out.
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell.
On purpose,
Between
that's
the
a fun,
Blight
it's a
and
rage
the
game.
Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
No checkpoints, no.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the
I like
past.
platforming
No
games.
matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your
Oh,
hideaway.
and they...
I'll meet you there.
Fuck. Nope, nope. What?
That should take care of Ned's little list. There.
Am I done? Can I go back now? Oh, Mario Sunshine music. That one made me happy. That was the worst one.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
It is rage inducing. I can see that this is a very common theme. Has this game like personally offended you? Yes. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
It's a love-hate relationship. Y'all like climb together. Like one of you is
Alright,
playing it
Clive,
while the other
you've all
one's
done
playing
then?
and you're jumping in the same
am.
platform. Yeah, we're doing it. And
placed
then
your
when he
various
falls,
orders,
right?
and
And
a
then stares at the
carpenter
other,
by the
like, are
name
you
of
gonna
Bernard
kill yourself
is on his way
too?
from
Or am
Martha's
I just
Rest.
restarting by myself?
Brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope.
I was on God's
Blackthorn
fingertip
and Lady
and
Karen have
fell.
already sent
That
over
sounds like the
everything
end of the
I asked
game.
for,
You
and
beat
I've got all
it
my
to me
plans drawn
in my
up.
eyes. Yep,
So
all
as soon
that.
as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Thank God. We did it. Another fetch quest for the books. Reduces wind up. Not sure what that is.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, now we got side quests. Let's go. The dragon was cool at least. There's dragons?
Yeah.
I like dragons.
What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles.
All kinds of
They were
random
sent
stuff.
to liberate a carriage of bearers
What
before
is
they
at
could
the
be smuggled
end?
to
Like,
market.
is it beatable?
They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Don't worry, I'll just
go and find them.
Go and find them, because why not?
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this.
Me too.
The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
Oh, hey.
I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on.
We were just talking about
If they were
dragons.
there, Torgal will track them down.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So even though I've been like only playing this game, fun fact, I've been going back to Tears of the Kingdom when I'm not online for some godforsaken reason. And I've officially explored all of the deaths in Tears of the Kingdom. I've mapped it all out.
Recovering,
Finally, I got all
but
the
she
little
still needs her rest.
light root things.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something
like
to
3
show
in the
you on the
morning,
shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Okay, but y'all got a side quest?
You have the look of a man.
But yeah, I don't
with
know
the
why I
twins
thought
upon
of
his
that. I think it
shoulders
was that
reggae.
little music that played. It just reminded me of like the way in which
removing a curse breaker's
the ancient Hylians speak.
my first time, and
Finds a light.
I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way.
I like how they took the music out for this.
Griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
Very dramatic, very
Don't
sad
worry.
boy hours. I'll be lurking
Do
back
what
to
must
7
be
days, looting and questing. Have
No, you
fun. Zombie killer.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs
I will be
doing is the
here doing more
preparation of
fetch
a
quests,
draft
just
to dull
waiting,
the pain.
waiting for some cool combat.
Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go.
If I lurk, you beautiful thing.
Thank you. No one knows Herblord like Tyre, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village
fun,
of
a
Amber
blast.
over in Rosaria. Just search
You too.
for the bright blue blossoms.
This person have new things for me?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
I have 2 on.
All done?
I'm so close.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
So fluffy. Oh, going back to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Whatever the place is called. Yeah. We had like A-tier hunt that took us over here.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Noise. Out of this.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Alright, let's see. We're going over here. Oh, damn it. I'm so bad at navigating this map. I feel like it might be easier to go on at this one. Thank you for the potion. Any other potion? Listen,
It's over.
we do not have time. Wait, so with my icons, can I only have... I unlocked another one. I have to keep Garudon because like that, the snatch ability where you can just like grab people is way too good. I think I might have to get rid of Ramu, which I like the lightning, but ooh. I like the fact that it can be used mid-air. What does Mastery do? Pieces limit break gauge. Hmm. There. Let's upgrade that one. I guess we can probably just save the other points. What is that? When guard is timed perfectly. Oh, square can be used to launch up to 3 counters. Got it.
Get me back on my feet.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry.
I can do that.
If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
That's a big ass sound. Oh, I forgot to change that ability up.
Too slow.
All yours, Torgal.
This one.
Boom, get your ass beat.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you...
I already took care of it, bro.
You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Yeah. Better tell Doris. Weird. Well, sure, like, let me move the camera back. Boom, taking a screenshot. Oh yeah, I have to go somewhere. All right, we can turn in a couple quests here and then keep on with our main quest, which I think we just have to talk. Whoever.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
So Doris.
Welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you
Camera.
left.
I'll bring that
If
camera
I'd
back
just
shortly.
Waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Sweet. Experience and accessories? Let's go. Alright, we got another one at the infirmary.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. All done?
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Nah, fam. Easy peasy.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified.
Just take the compliment, my guy.
The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere
Gotta
possessions.
boost this doctor's morale.
I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Hey, we did it. All right, let's go talk to Gav.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Clive, where have you been?
Doing
I've
side
been
quests,
ask you
bro.
something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Hey!
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
Look at that, we got a magic
just
dog.
when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are!
So many jokes.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Sometime later, they built a whole thing.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
What? So she just makes weird shit?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of him.
Alright, it looks like we're back on Kupka's trail.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Just stands there and waits.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
What is Byron doing here? He's fun, I like him. Meanwhile, good old twin side.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
What is that little child doing?
Crystals go with you.
Very good.
He's like out there just doing negotiations.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Like weird when you
For
put it
every
like that,
home
but
that
sure.
burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Why are you weird? Why is he weird?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I don't like the kid. Kid's weird.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their
There's
own
just one
trick.
thing after another around here.
Alright, well, let's see what's up with Uncle Byron.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Thanks, Uncle. Always bringing gifts.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has
We're gonna go find Kupka?
place. Come here and I'll show you.
Mission briefing.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry.
Okay.
A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it.
They do like a really good job
Then
of breaking
was
everything
the plan
down.
of our Waluda friends. Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
We found him.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
Uncle Byron's going? Let's go,
I'd
man.
be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
My guy.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
Alright, let me stop by and buy some shit from Karen real quick.
To their old tricks again. Drawing on the deckings.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next? Is it business or pleasure?
Alright, it's these.
It'd better all be here.
These.
You'll not find a better price than that.
These.
It'd better all be here.
What's up with you, man? You got anything cool?
Clive? What do you want?
Absolutely.
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
Sid's going to find Cooker and
Get that man holding up a whole mission. He's getting in the way. Alright, Otto. What up, man?
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Alright, Byron.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
He's a very cheesy man. And I appreciate that about him. Yay, a shit ton of sand.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads.
What chapter are you on?
The trading post it is.
29 to 30?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
See ya. We got over here. Oh shit.
To me, flames! Area's finest.
Cool, we got anything good over here? Or what's up? Yeah, I'm on like chapter 30 out of like 47. Probably just go where I need to go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, falling like a
Voice. This tells like a nice fun story the whole time while I'm just out here fighting hell wings or whatever they're called. Casual conversation. I'm just surprised, like, they're out here in their full ass armor. Like, get it, don't get me wrong, but hot.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Yeah.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Uncle Byron is about that life.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Assassin's Creed.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Who's she taking that food to? Wait a minute, isn't that Joshua's attendant? He's not doing so hot.
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
The cinematography that they do for these scenes is actually done really well sometimes. Like, what a busy little scene transition.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
Yeah.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Byron. Damn it, man.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on. Come on.
Friend.
Uncle Byron.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Okay, y'all are out to get it.
Yeah, no. Take him.
Try it.
To me. Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
So far from home. Get your ass whooped.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
I don't think he's fine.
Clive?
How do you know?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Keeping secrets.
we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any...
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Good day, my lord.
Up.
Thank you for your custom.
Alright, so let's talk.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Fang anytime soon.
Mummy, I would play with the crystal. How many times?
What am I looking for?
Sweet incense. What wax candle? Just look at the detail, the craftsmanship.
There we go.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well,
Damn.
It sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows. Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am.
Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you'll lose it.
Go figure. I didn't stand a chance. I'm just summoning tornadoes in town, like, it's fine. Enemies bested.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs and
My carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid II?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
I know. Ain't nobody got time for riddles.
Trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Right, speed it up.
Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Great.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Cool. Which is?
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay.
A deposit?
Light meat and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be
I'd rather not. Alright, one more. What do you got for me?
Do you have a moment?
I like how I'm just like picking 3 random
Depends
ass
what
people to
for.
talk to.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw
Kind of
from Drake's
question.
Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Whatever, Uncle. Let's...
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need to go the opposite direction. Let me jump this.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Me breaking all that lady's shit. But she still will not let go. Gonna hold that one against me like it happened like 30 minutes ago or something.
Good girl.
Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Garuda! Titan!
You're done. Oh.
Ready, go? Faster!
Roll out! Tango. Totally worth that. Aw.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
No, you ain't gonna touch my uncle. Listen, it ain't happening like that.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up. To me!
I shot the bird. Got him.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice.
This guy's a trip.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Yeah, but are you gonna help us get to the gate? How's the deal? Wanna go? Ready to fight Kupka. Again.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Hmm?
Here, wear this.
Ooh, I get another sigil seal thing. Seal of the Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
The way in which they send messages is so weird. Like, what did he just do to that?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I do like his little chuckle, though. Funny.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Did it. And of course there'd be side quests
Is it true
available.
what I'm hearing?
Of course.
I've never even forged a buck. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how
We're
busy
gonna
the
do
Briar's
it.
Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Damn it.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have pride of place. Needed to us.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Well, shit, we had to talk to someone to figure that out. We are much more hopeless than I originally thought.
Plates and pots! Silver platters! Just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog!
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Fucking weird.
Hanging lanterns! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
I don't think this was our side
All
quest
right.
guy. I think this is another one.
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Fine.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life,
I already agreed, bro. Chill. But there is somebody else I need to talk to around here.
$1,000 for a measly bunch
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be
That's our
hard-wearing and
problem
golden
with
edge.
bats, is if
Hardly
you
a
can see those
revelation.
fire guys out there.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Well,
Let's go deal with those.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press?
Oh shit. Y'all are gonna make me run all...
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on, girl, again.
What the hell are those things?
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone.
Alright, let's hop off, take care of this.
By the flames. That explains
Oh
the heat.
shit. I did not realize that these were all bombs. The fact that they're called bath bombs is absolutely hilarious. Well done, game.
Out of the frying pan.
Enough.
Got him. Noise.
That's cooled things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
All right. Gotta fast travel.
Well, this is no good.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Well, if the information
Only that a blade should be
durable
durable
and stay sharp helps you, then you should probably be looking for a new trade.
Of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy.
Are y'all known for like a special mineral or
So we're no
ore?
better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something.
It's a specific type of
Something right
metal.
in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
You're gonna make me go out there.
My carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread.
I knew that wasn't gonna be the end of that side quest.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story.
I'm a good storyteller, I
That's not
guess.
to say I don't believe
I
you.
never hear him.
Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, A small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Hey! And I leveled up? Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling I knew exactly what merchant they were talking about. Alright, let's go do that, and then we can go fight Kupka, maybe.
What I'm hearing?
Come on.
I guarantee you this person's gonna tell me where to go find it. Watch.
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine.
Right. Bro, I'm fucking, we're in it.
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Yeah.
So, do you crush it up, or just...
Mind, we got fast travel.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Lights and pots!
Sweet incense. Wax candle.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
I'm lazy. And we can fast travel faster than we can run.
Well, this is no good.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that?
Yeah, try.
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Fingers crossed, my guy, because if it's not, like, I'm out. That's it. I stayed the whole time while he...
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you.
Look at him.
I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
There goes my hero.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest
you do
carving
that?
knife you have ever seen.
Okay, well, good. We're done with that.
My carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense!
Well, we can make our way back to the...
Anything I can interest you in? My thanks.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
master.
We out.
Come on, girl, against it.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
That place is huge.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
End up screenshot. Camera off for the cutscene.
Fuck! Why do they still hurt? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their Eikon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now.
I'm sorry, Kupka without his hands are not avenging anything.
Follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
What? Trust it. We're about to find something. What?
Orcs.
But why are they here?
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Right. I mean, I would have no clue about that, but still wondering why they're here. Into the darkness. But before we go into the darkness, really quick, I'm going to cut to a super fast BRB, so don't go anywhere, or, you know, do. I'll just be really upset. Really sad if you do. Totally fine, totally whatever. I'm going to play you a jam. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back again. Thanks for chilling through that break. If you chilled through that break, if you didn't, well, damn. And if you're just getting here, just know that too. But it looks like we are finally going to take the fight to Kupka, maybe. And sneak through these mines, fight some orcs, hopefully finish the job. Because I'm ready to whoop Kupka's ass. Alright, all my other abilities are upgraded. Mastery just allows assignment dining icon. Alright. Let's save real quick.
The beastmen part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. You're thin. Get him.
Noise. Get slapped. Alright. We're just gonna stay moving through. No treasure chests. Listen, we ain't got time for this, y'all.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
I'm just out here talking shit. Forever and always. That's why I relate to him on a spiritual level.
You're finished.
Oops, I goofed up. Whatever. Bunch of crafting resources I probably never use. What else do we got around here? Potion? Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm gross. In case you heard that burp, I don't know if that got filtered out by my mic or not.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
You know what? Sprung ability, damn it. I tried to teleport and just put up my shield instead. No, Fred, don't jump up to my desk. Ow! Cool. Any chest or anything, Fred? Don't jump up to my desk. My cat's really trying to get up on my desk. He wants my attentions. Alright, let's open this bitch up. What do we got? Favor of lightning. Good old potion.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Seems we're heading in the right direction. I like how they're just named orcish fodder. Oh. Sorry, my cat took the incentive to just leap up here, even though he always knocks a bunch of shit over, which is why I don't want him up here while I'm streaming. I don't really care any other time. Who is this big guy?
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
I fucked that dodge right up. Boom, get punched, bitch. Not too shabby. And we got some meteorite. I can dig it. Alright, was there anything in here, like a chest or... No. I swear, I spend more time just like looking around empty places for loot than I do actually like finding loot.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal to his own wasn't enough. He had to build this castle in it.
Alright, seems like I'm finally gonna get to fight this guy.
Let the trial begin.
Want me to get to fight this guy?
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
Snatch his big ass down. Oh, it staggered him with those flames of rebirth. Sorry, dude. You're not getting your hands on me today. Give him that 1-2 punch. Before I can blow that shit up. Nice. River of Thunder, Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Yep. Sure is, bud.
Did the orcs do this too?
not sure what's going on with this place.
More of them.
To me, Blade!
Noise. Thank you for steel silk. Ooh. Wowee. What a find. Looks like there's a chest down at this one. All right, 1600 gil. That's better. Last time, like, I think the chest gave me like 100. Like, what is that even gonna do for me? It's chump change.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Some enemies will use bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. You know what? We're not even gonna look for him. We're gonna cook everybody.
Awaken winds! You're finished.
I have no clue what's happening, but I'm here for it. Voice. Can we break his stupid throne like he did mine? No.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
I'm feeling we're gonna have to fight more. This seems like a pretty big room. Not today. Noise. Yay, magic dash. I came to a door, right? I didn't come from the stairs? Or did I come from these stairs? I did. Oh, my dumbass. I thought there might be like loot. I was like, oh, this is like a far run. Like there might be something good. No, dumbass, this is where you came from. Because the other door was locked. Let's check down here just for shits and giggles. I like his stealth mode where he just like hunches over a tiny bit.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart.
Was that
He's in the
chest?
sanctuary.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
I don't want to unlock that upheaval ability. Have enough? You. They'll just save the rest. I do actually want to change my gear. Because this one that temporarily increases that window is like cool, but it's not like the best. I got like Bloodhawk just too. Oh, Direwolf just. Cause that that accessory that I had on, what it did was every time when you would see me do the cool power slide away during a precision dodge, it would come back and I could like swing and my sword would be on fire. And it does like a decent amount of like increased damage and speed. But it moves you really far out of the way and it's hard to chain together combo. So I'd rather just go back to the normal dodge.
Just what I needed.
choice. Came through with that ass whooping.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much.
Kuka!
I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Boy is tripping.
You got away from her. Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming.
Ooh, too slow.
Not now. Come on.
Something tells me I might be in a little bit of trouble.
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Let's go. Oh shit. Holy shit, he is big. Noise. Come on. How much damage can we do? Well, big ass gets up and gets mad.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
What did I learn? Hold R2 and release to emit a violent explosion to increase explosion size. It is vulnerable to damage while charging brimstone. Offering attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion.
Let's give this a try. Not bad. I got nailed by that one. How about that? I like that new ability, that's nice. Cinematic invasion my ass, I still got snatched. I'm sorry, is he about to go like Akashi or whatever when they've had too much ether and they get all crazy? What the hell has he done?
Oh shit. What? Okay.
Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Let's fucking go. Oh shit. Alright, looks like we're going up. When Final Fantasy becomes an action platformer. Ooh, popped in there.
I've got you now.
Do you? Hey, bud. Alright, we staggered his big ass, whatever that means. back to the running. Oh, I moved right in the fucking way of that. Damn it. Come on. Oh, I fucking missed. Ah, I missed on my stupid ultimate ability. That sucks. What a bummer. Oh, he came back. Noise. Missing 1,000 damage, eh? Oh shit. Just bitch slapped him with one of his own arms.
You're mine.
Ooh. Get out of here, Elder Magic Claw. How far are we falling? I can't see shit.
Heads up, Hugo!
Get staggered, bitch. Can you just expand the earth so we can continue to fall? Fucking wild. Oh, I did that too soon. Thank you, precision dodge. Oh. Failed that dodge. And that one. And that one. Damn it. I missed. Come on. Get staggered, bitch. Alright, use that move up. Got me on that one. Get slapped, you big bitch. That doesn't mean you should. Oh shit. We are just like in super ultra mega fight mode now. Let me guess, he has a new health bar? There it is. That was a whole fight. I dropped my controller. Camera out for the cutscene. It's probably gonna be super cool. Do it. Oh. Are we just gonna act like they're not screaming?
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
I do not like the line, "we will contemplate."
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
So that was some shit. That was a very long fight.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
I knew it. It's very Game of Thrones.
Forgive me, Terrence.
We're gonna break Terrence's heart.
But alas,
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
Terence?
We must go to the palace.
I love that.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Okay, so we took care of a mother crystal, so that leaves 2.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Alright, but before we give Otto the good news, we're gonna call it there. So thanks for hanging out, y'all. It's been great having you here. I appreciate you being a part of my day. I hope that was a good part of yours. I will catch you next time. Until then, take care, stay safe, stay you. We'll be back with this soon, and we'll see what else we have in store, but we're making progress. And we got to whoop Kupka's ass. That was a really cool fight. So I can dig it. Have a good night, and I will catch y'all later. Until then, let's go show some love to the boozle. Good night, y'all.